Hello friends, let's discuss one more example on general method to find particular integral and solve non-homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficient. So we consider d square plus 5d plus 6y is equal to e raised to x. Here our f of x is not in standard exponential function form. So let's simplify. Generally, to identify a proper method of solving, when to use shortcut method, when to use general method and variation of parameters method, there is a simple observation that we are going to discuss in upcoming lectures. So first we consider the auxiliary equation here. So we take phi of d is equal to 0. That is, we consider d square plus 5d plus 6 equal to 0. That is, factors for this equation is d plus 2 and d plus 3 equal to 0. So this implies for the quadratic auxiliary equation we got two real and non-repeated roots, that is minus 2 and minus 3. Therefore, required complementary function will be c1 into e raised to minus 2x plus c2 into e raised to minus 3x. So this is the required complementary function. We can denote it by equation number 1. Now, to find particular integral, we consider the required particular integral is 1 upon auxiliary equation into f of x. Here our auxiliary equation is 1 upon d plus 3 into d plus 2 and f of x is e raised to x. Now we have to operate general method formula for these two linear factors on this f of x. So instead of using method of partial fraction to separate these two linear factors, we can operate one factor at a time. So we keep d plus 3 as it is and we first operate d plus 2 on f of x first. Now we can apply general method formula here to evaluate particular integral. So it is 1 upon d plus 3 as it is. So we consider m is equal to minus 2. So we start with e raised to minus 2x into f of x into e raised to 2x dx. So this was general method formula for evaluating particular integral of a linear factor. So we first evaluate that integration. So this d plus 3 as it is, e raised to minus 2x is again the same. We can do one adjustment so that we can evaluate this integration. Since this is not a standard exponential function, we cannot integrate this function because of this e raised to x. So we have to substitute e raised to x equal to t. Then e raised to 2x can be written as e raised to x into e raised to x into dx. So we use substitution. So we put e raised to x is equal to t. If you differentiate both sides, e raised to x into dx is equal to dt. Therefore, required particular integral now reduces to the first term 1 upon d plus 3 as it is, e raised to minus 2x as it is. Now integration changes to, so here we can rewrite it as e raised to t into dt. This e raised to x into dx becomes dt. E raised to x is t and e raised to x becomes e raised to t. Now here we use extended integration by parts rule. So by using integration by parts formula, so integration of product of two functions is equal to first function as it is into integration of second minus derivative of first into integration of second, means we differentiate first function here and we integrate v1 here. If this derivative is non-zero, then alternate sign. Second derivative means derivative of first term here, integration of this term here, so v3, and so we give alternate plus minus sign until this derivative term becomes 0. So here, for applying extended integration by parts formula, derivative of t becomes 0 and this derivative is non-decreasing, so we call this t as u and e raised to t as v, and we apply integration by parts formula. So by applying that formula, yp is equal to first term as it is 1 upon d plus 3 into e raised to minus 2x is again as it is. Now first term as it is into integration of e raised to t minus derivative of t into integration of e raised to t, then derivative of 1 will be 0, so we can terminate that formula here. So this is your integration by parts formula. So we can simplify, it is equal to 1 upon d plus 3 as it is, then e raised to minus 2x, here we can take e raised to t common and substitute t is equal to e raised to x, and this term will be e raised to x minus 1. If we simplify these brackets, so it is 1 upon d plus 3 into e raised to minus x, if you take this term inside this bracket, minus e raised to minus 2x into e raised to x. So this will be the term. Now we operate this function 1 upon d plus 3 on this f of x by using general method formula. So now we consider d plus 3, that is root is equal to minus 3. So we start with e raised to minus 3x integration of e raised to 3x into f of x. Here f of x is e raised to minus x minus e raised to minus 2x into e raised to x dx. So we can separate these two integrations. E raised to minus 3x as it is, first integration will be e raised to 2x into e raised to x dx. If you take this term multiplied here along with e raised to x minus integration e raised to x into e raised to x into dx. These are the two terms. Now we simplify again by using the substitution. So we can put e raised to x is equal to t implies e raised to x into dx is equal to dt. By using the same substitution, both integrations can be reduced as so t into e raised to t into dt. We can rewrite e raised to 2x as e raised to x into e raised to x minus this will be e raised to t only, because e raised to x into dx becomes dt. So we apply integration by parts rule again. So e raised to minus 3x as it is, first function and as it is, integration of e raised to t minus derivative of t into integration of e raised to t. This is our first integral, minus integration of e raised to t is e raised to t as it is. So we simplify e raised to minus 3x. If we take this e raised to t common, so it will be t minus 1 into e raised to t. If we resubstitute value of t, so this will be e raised to minus 3x into e raised to x minus 2 times e raised to x. So required particular integral will be e raised to minus 2x minus 2 times e raised to minus 3x into e raised to x. So this is our required particular integral. We can denote it by equation number 2. Therefore, from 1 and 2, the required general solution is y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. This implies y is equal to c1 e raised to minus 2x plus c2 e raised to minus 3x is your complementary function, and particular integral is e raised to minus 2x minus 2 times e raised to minus 3x into e raised to x. This is the required general solution. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.